Hello, everyone. Welcome in to the best in true crime podcasting. This is True Crime Tuesday. I'm your host, Tim Dennis. A little bit of a change as to what we're doing today. Originally, we were going to have G.H. Cliff on with the book Serial City, Detroit and the Hunt for Multiple Serial Predators. We were all set to have him on, and there was a little bit of a miscommunication. He's not here today, which that happens. It's kind of a weird time period as far as I understand. I don't know, some people tell me it's Mercury retrograde. Some people tell me that things aren't in alignment right now. I had a weird weekend. Lots of different things are going on right now. Gerald is not with us today. That's okay. Things happen. Things happen with guests. I hope he's okay. That's all I hope for, really, because things do happen. So hopefully we can have Gerald back on. He's been with us before. If you remember the show, The Baby Doll Serial Killer, he was on with B.R. Bates. It was a wonderful show, wonderful book. This book, Serial City, I'm looking forward to talking to him about this book. I feel like I got my PhD in criminology by reading this book, and I highly encourage you to go out and get this book. It's a wonderful book. It's about the true story of Detroit being overrun by multiple serial predators at the same time, and about how Detroit got together and they put together the Major Crimes Division and basically knocked down these different serial predators all at one time. It's fascinating. And really how they incorporated technology a little bit later and managed to take technology as well and well, for lack of a better term, put it with criminology and automate it somehow to make crime solving better. And I was really looking forward to talking to Gerald about that today, but we'll get to that on a different day. So we'll sit down with Gerald on a different day and hash all that out, because it's really quite fascinating. Everything about that book is quite fascinating. So again, name of the book, Serial City, Detroit and the Hunt for Multiple Serial Predators. It's available right now on Wild Blue Press. I'll put a link for it in the description of this program so you can go pick it up. With that, though, we still have some program to present today. So without further ado, it's time now for Dumb Crimes and Stupid Criminals.
It's Crayon News story time.
What happened with this dude, Christ Bearer? I heard he cut his penis off and then jumped off a balcony.
Suspect pulls gun from butt, shoots twice at Denver police.
What is your emergency?
I need help.
And what's the problem?
I'm too high.
You're too high?
Yeah.
It's that time again. Time development looking forward to. It's time for Dumb Crimes and Stupid Criminals. And with that, I need to reach out to my co-hostess, of course. The co-hostess with the mostest, the one who, let's just put it this way, Binder of the Hindustan Times has said, I have forsaken my God. I said, Binder, let's not go that far. And he's like, no, buddy, you don't understand. I hear that August 11th is around the corner. So therefore, I've forsaken my God. I've put my temple to the side. I've ordered enough paper and enough ink for us to put together the charts. You must understand, there are, 113 tomes coming out, and I must make enough room on the charts. And I said, no, Binder, it's not that many. Seriously, I mean, I know the publisher has a hard time staggering, but it's not 113 tomes, Binder, and you don't need that much room on the charts. I mean, you're going to have to put other books on there, of course. I mean, but although she'll probably destroy them all. And he goes, oh, sir, I know she will. And at that, he bowed to me. I said, you don't have to bow to me, Binder. Although I do elevate her to that status, you don't have to bow to me. I mean, I'm just a servant. I'm nothing more than you, Binder. And then we had this little argument. And then he said, no. And I said, no. And he said, no. I said, no. Eventually, one had to bow to the other. I bowed to him. He bowed to me. I won't get into details. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is. eater of worlds, destroyer of charts, Jessica Freeburg. Hi, Jess. How are you?
I am good. Does this make me a goddess? You guys are like,
I think it does.
wow.
Yeah. I think it does.
So honored.
Yeah.
I need to step it up to be like actual goddess material here.
I don't know about that, but I know he's
Plummeted over here and cut off shorts and tank top.
nothing wrong with that. Well, it's summertime. It's like 118,000 degrees outside.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
I should be like dripping in diamonds and pearls or something.
Well,
No, I'm just kidding.
don't say that to Binder. He'll get that arranged as well because he's got the paper and ink there. I mean, he'll.
Oh, can you imagine how heavy that would be?
I think the children will go without food for a few weeks in order to get that accomplished. I mean, you
Poor Bender.
throw that out there. I mean, I think,
Oh, how was your weekend?
actually, it's pretty good, all things considered. I don't tend to complain a lot. I won't complain a lot about neuropathy. By the way, diabetes sucks. Don't ever get it. But I'll tell you just briefly here. You know how most people watch Stranger Things and had their, went through their little 80s nostalgia thing? I didn't get sucked into that.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't do that because the 80s were a dark time for me. They really were. I mean, we're not going to get into therapy or anything like that. But so I don't tend to revisit that. But there are a few lights in the 80s that I like to go back to and look at. Right? Two of them I got to revisit this week, which is kind of cool. So I got to shout out my buddy Wayne D, who's been on the show before. Wayne, by the way, had the coolest experience ever. You want to hear about his experience this weekend?
Yes. What was it?
Okay, first of all, it's not very often that Kenny Chesney himself calls you up and says, hey, come hang with me.
What?
Yeah, right? He says, come hang with me at my residency at the Spire or not the Spire, the Sphere. I get it. I'm old. I get it. At the Sphere in Las Vegas, that big round thing that makes all the designs. So Kenny says, come hang with me. And Wayne Wise out there does an interview with him, I guess. But he puts him up at the Venetian.
Wow.
In a suite.
What?
Yeah. And then he goes to the show. He hangs with him backstage. He hangs with him, hangs for the night with him, stuff like that. He's got video with him. It's on his it's on his social media.
Well, I think his weekend wins. I mean, we did something fun here, but we didn't stay at the Venetian and like hang with famous people.
Right. And I was watching the video on his feed, and he's already back in Nashville. I mean, like he was like, stay for the entire weekend. He's like, nah, I got to get back to my kids. And I was like, you what? The kid, put a bowl of cereal and some cartoons in front of him. Stay for the weekend.
What a good dad.
Kids. Kids. You got a suite at the Venetian, kids.
That's crazy. They own ya.
Right. But so that was Wayne's weekend. But Wayne sent me, so he and I have been going back and forth with these WWE LJN figures, which are just like the old 80s superstar figures.
Yeah.
He found me a Hulk Hogan figure online. Which is just like the one I had when I was a kid.
Oh my gosh.
So he sent me one. So I got that in the mail last week. So I was like, all right, that starts off the week pretty well,
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right. And then second thing, which tops off my week at the end of the week, when I was yay high to a grasshopper, I picked up an Iron Fist comic and then a Marvel team-up comic, which had the art of John Byrne in it, which some people may know the name, they may not, but he was featured in last Sunday's New York Times. Big article about him doing some fan fiction art on his website for X-Men. He was the world-famous artist and co-author of the most famous run of X-Men comics ever in the early 80s, like 1980, right? Left that title, went to do Fantastic Four, went to do the Hulk. Also was renowned for taking over Superman and being on the cover of Time magazine, right, in 1986.
Yeah.
So Which, by the way, kids, we did exist in 1986. If you're listening to this, there were people around in 1986.
It's true.
That's true. So Byrne comes out. He's 76 years old now. Decides to publish these 32 issues that he had only penciled out and put on his website. He never intended for this to come out. He was convinced to come out and put this out in hardcover. And he's putting it out in 3 volumes, these 32 issues. He eventually stopped drawing them because he's like, I'm 76 years old. I don't want to be chained to a drawing board for the rest of my life. I'm just going to put it in the 3rd volume, which will come out in 2 years from now. I'm just going to put a page of text down that tells you the ending, and that's it. And then I'm done, right? Here's what I got, Jess, in the mail. This is my holy grail. This is what made little 10-year-old Timmy jump around the house. And I think I almost broke both my legs when I did this. So I didn't even want to break this thing out and show you guys on video because it's this rare. Midtown Comics in New York had a variant of the first volume of this that's signed by John himself that's limited to 400 copies.
And you got one?
I got one.
What?
Yep.
Oh, that is amazing. No wonder little Timmy was losing his mind.
Yep. Now, I always told people, and I was half joking, I said, if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to commission John to do a mural in my house. That's the one thing the one vanity project I ever wanted was a mural from John Byrne of all his different characters. It's the only thing I ever wanted. So that just to have him sign.
Yeah, an autographed copy. That's so cool, Tim.
To me is good enough. I'm good.
I love it.
Yeah. So that's, you can't get a better weekend than that, right?
I feel like it's a good start to a new week now.
Yeah. I'm great. Now, I saw something online that your family did that looked probably more awesome than a signed copy of John Byrne's Elsewhere, right?
Well, I don't know if it's more awesome than that, but we did have fun. We went to the game show battle rooms in St. Louis Park, and I think there's 23 locations around the U.S., so I highly recommend it to anyone. It was super fun. It was I think they have 2 options. You can do daytime game shows or nighttime game shows, and I've done both now. I did the nighttime ones with some friends, and then I did the game show daytime ones with my family this weekend. It was my Christmas gift to my parents. But cashing in a little late, but Christmas in July.
That's awesome.
It was so fun.
I remember being sick playing hooky from school and loving to watch different game shows as a kid, right? I mean, there was
same.
I mean, again, if I said 1986 and some of you choked out there, I mean, Match Game was one of them, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Match Game.
Love Connection. That was on during the day. I would watch that when I was sick.
Right. Hollywood Squares was another one. Price is Right was a huge one.
Yeah.
Right. So there's all these different game shows, which, by the way, do run in perpetuity on some of those older stations on cable, and you could still watch, or satellite, depending on what you have. And they even have their own channels. If you have DirecTV, you probably
the Game Show Network.
Right.
That's right.
Right. So or any of the apps. I know there's a few apps that have any of those channels. But it's something special.
Yeah, it was super nostalgic to do the games, and we did boys versus girls, and of course girls dominated.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys are big dumb creatures that, although if you give them a physical challenge, they'll beat their chests and all over the place.
What's really funny though, that one, the Plunko one where they drop the thing in and it goes down. I think they call it the drop. They call them different names for legal reasons, but the girls were way in the lead. The guys were so far behind us, thousands of points behind us. And the guy said at the end, okay, if you can drop this into the 1,000th spot, which no one had hit the whole time, then to the boys, then you'll get to go again and again until you stop hitting the 1,000 spot. And we're like, there's no way they're going to hit that 1,000 spot. My older brother gets up there and he's so nervous. It's just so cute because he's like, which one should I do? And all the guys are like jumping around and pointing and screaming. And he drops it. And sure enough, that freaking thing goes in the 1,000 spot. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, he only did it once. He could not repeat that magic. But I was like, no way that happened.
It's almost impossible to hit 1,000 twice. Although I did show people, again, king of the Chuck E. Cheese skee ball here, because I had to operate the game room. I can show you how to cheat at skee ball. That's the only thing I'm good at.
Oh.
I can show you how to hit both 300 and 400 every single time.
Wow. We could win so many tickets at Chuck E. Cheese and then get ourselves a bunch of junk.
I did that actually. I just did that recently because Pizza Ranch has a game room now. So we went over to Pizza Ranch for, believe it or not, a memorial. I don't know who did. Somebody had their memorial at Pizza Ranch, but I went over there and I was showing intern Yoko how to cheat at skee ball. And she was she was looking at me and she's like, "You're the Michael Jordan of skee ball." And I'm like,
yes, what a skill.
It's useless.
Well, actually, we should go to Chuck and Don's, right? Or not Chuck and Don's, Dave and Buster's. Chuck and Don's my dog food place.
Yeah. Well, you can get them mixed up pretty easily.
Dave and Buster's, because they have better prices. Like Chuck E. Cheese, it's just a bunch of junk. Dave and Buster's, they actually have their prize room. I was like, dude, last time we were there, we got like a little thing. This is hilarious, but I thought it was magical. You put it under your toilet, and then when you sit on the toilet at night, it lights up.
It lights up.
An automatic nightlight.
I used to have one of those.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you get it at Dave and Buster's?
No. I got like one of the first ones that came out. Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, when we went into the prize room, I'm like, I must have that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. How many tickets did it cost? Do you remember?
Oh, God, I don't remember. But we played a lot of games. I'm sure it cost a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Although,
probably like monetarily wise, like actual money we put into the games.
Yeah. Because online it wasn't that expensive.
Yeah. I don't even want to think about it. But we had fun, Tim. That's the important thing.
In fact, I think you can walk into a Walmart and buy one for like $15.
Yeah. I'm sure I spent like well over $100.
Oh. Yeah. You probably could.
It was a great day. We like to have fun. I will say that the game show battle rooms was not inexpensive. It was quite a chunk of money, but well worth it. So fun.
I will take you to Dave and Buster's and show you the secret on how to rack up at least 25 to 30,000 points on every single skee ball game you play.
We're going to have one of those lights on every toilet in my house now.
That's right. Your toilet will light up like Santa's workshop. Telling you, it's going to be amazing.
Oh my gosh.
People are going to be so irritated with you on your block. They're going to be like, shut those lights off.
Why is the Freeburg's house always lit up at 2 a.m.? Because we're old and that's when we have to pee.
Why does it look like Christmas all the time over there? Well, now you're going to find out.
Oh, it's our version of Christmas vacation.
Right. Christmas vacation. All because that asshole had to take you over and show you how to play skee ball. It's going to be all my fault. Well, today, boy, do we have a Dumb Crime, Stupid Criminals for you, Jess. I picked this one out especially for you because with the heat rising throughout the U.S., they've brought back the lewd, nude, and crude to the U.S.
Oh, great. So are we just like not safe for work, like 90% of the show?
Not 90%. But it comes up pretty early in this deal, my friend. It really does.
All right. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. We'll start out slow here. We'll start out with this story of irony. Social media brings out the best in irony in everyone. So we'll start out with this story here from Indianapolis. A wanted felon is accused of posing with guns on Instagram, leading to his arrest. Care to guess why he had a warrant out in the first place?
Threatening people with guns?
You're very, very close. Gun possession.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Then he puts it on his social.
Yeah, so he poses with guns on social media because, he's that kind of guy. There he is right there. That's the guy who didn't learn any better. Maybe he
learned now.
He learns now. Social media posts led to a wanted felon being arrested and charged with possession of a machine gun on Indy's northeast side last week. IMPD says the case reflects an ongoing public safety priority. At the time of the bust on Monday, the suspect was on probation after being convicted of a previous gun case as a juvenile. But that didn't deter Patrick Owens from allegedly posing on Instagram with firearms while he had an active warrant out for his arrest. Police claim Owens posted numerous videos with firearms on social media, not just one. He did it multiple times. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Which is, as a convicted felon, he is not legally allowed to carry. So keep that in mind, felons. You probably shouldn't put that on social media. That's a bad thing. Yeah.
Don't make TikTok videos out of you and your firearms if you're not supposed to have them.
That's right. That investigation led to the 18-year-old being arrested at an apartment complex near 42nd and Meadows Drive. This is super important. By the way, this is IMPD officer Tommy Thompson, which, by the way, there was a Wisconsin governor by the same name. Don't get them confused. They both have good advice for you, though. This is super important because it highlights the great work we continue to do, he said, getting repeat offenders and guns held unlawfully off our streets and keeping Indianapolis safe. In this case, IMPD's Southeast District Violent Crimes Task Force and Violent Reduction Team put Owens under surveillance on Monday. Couldn't have been that hard. They used a drone, by the way. I don't know why they needed a drone for this. The guy's on Instagram holding a machine gun. Chances are he's probably out front with a machine gun in his hand. You just need to drive by and pick him up, right? Allegedly, he took multiple pictures of himself carrying a gun. By the way, they got those pictures with a drone. So he was out front holding a machine gun. It gets better. According to court records, when officers tried to arrest him, Owens ran away before being tracked down by a canine officer. So he got a little bit of pain involved in his. Yeah. During the bust, IMPD recovered a firearm, so he had one on him, that was equipped with a machine gun conversion device. The guy
So he turned the gun into a machine gung.
Yeah. In fact, this is it right here. This is what it looked like.
Some people's kids.
Yeah. Yeah. He didn't learn his lesson. That's that story there. That's our irony number one for today. So that's kind of fun. Irony number two. You're going to love this story, Jess. You and I are both dog lovers. We love our puppies. But we're going to go to Florida for this next story for a little bit of irony.
Okay.
When someone says, "Do you love my dog?" Well, pet my dog. Pet my dog! You probably shouldn't pet the dog. You should probably turn tail and run.
Oh, no.
Because this next story is a cautionary tale. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
I'm going to show you a picture of this man right here. We're going to Florida to talk about this guy right here.
Okay.
Would you pet this man's dog?
If he was screaming at me?
Or just, he's walking along.
Or generally?
He's got a dog.
I mean, probably because I love dogs.
All right. You're safe.
Yeah.
You're safe.
Okay. If I didn't pet his dog, what happened?
You're getting pepper sprayed. That's right. That 75-year-old man accused of pepper spraying a whole family after they wouldn't pet his dog.
A freaking family?
A whole family. They all get it.
Oh, my.
Mother, father, little kids.
All the kids.
All
oh, my gosh.
They're all getting it. A trip to buy dog supplies turned into an unhinged pepper spray attack on a Gainesville family after a customer allegedly grew hostile after their children refused to pet his dog.
That's crazy.
Yep. ABC affiliate WCJB reported on Thursday, July 9th, that 75-year-old Marshall, I believe this is Avener, approached the family inside Pet Supermarket on Northwest 13th Street in Gainesville. and asked if the kids wanted to pet his dog. So he came up to them. Would you like to pet a puppy? Right? Would you like to pet the dog?
Oh, well, that's kind of nice.
That's kind of cute, right? You're in a pet supermarket, in a nice, unthreatening environment. Oh, there's a cute little puppy. Oh, there he is. Would you like to pet him? Oh, no, thank you. We don't want to get fleas. You're gonna get fleas. You're gonna get pepper spray in the eye. That's what you're gonna get. I mean, that's a little aggressive, right?
Yeah. Were the kids scared of the dog? I mean, we have lots of kids in our neighborhood who are terrified of dogs.
See, that
blows my mind.
That could be, and that's not irrational at all.
Yeah.
No. The children's father confronted Avner over the comment. The comment is, okay. Sorry, I skipped a line here. The Gainesville Police Department released an official report stating that when they didn't respond, so would you like to put puppy? And they were like, right? Which body language means a lot, right?
Yeah. So and don't talk to strangers. They're doing exactly what they've been taught.
Exactly. So when they didn't respond, Avner asked the children if they wanted to pet him instead. Oh, creepy.
Gross.
Would you like to pet me instead? You know what? I got a little wiener dog in my trousers.
Oh, wow. I'm going to pet you with my fist, buddy.
Yeah, right.
Say that to my kids. I'm going to pet you right in the eye. Don't blow your soda out your nose.
No. That was a good one. No, I'll pet you right in the eye. The children's father confronted Avner, which I would too if I were their father, over the comment. As the family tried to walk away, Avner then re-engaged the family and allegedly tried to touch a child from a separate family.
What is happening? This guy's just like a pedophile in the pet store with a dog as like a beckoning device or whatever you call it. Like what? Yes.
He's got a little trigger device for the kids, and maybe I can get a kid to come with me. I got a puppy. It's like the guy with the van of the candy from last week.
Yeah, only this guy's actually a predator.
Yes, he is. So Avner then re-engaged. So as the family tried to walk away, Avner then re-engaged the family and then allegedly tried to touch a child from a separate family, sparking a verbal altercation that involved multiple people. Police say Avner then recklessly started spraying pepper spray during the confrontation, affecting 6 people, including children. He's just like he's fumigating the place, right? Like he's trying to get rid of he's trying to get rid of bugs, or I don't know, like he's got Febreze. I don't know. He's just
He probably got some in the poor dog's eyes too. It's just down there minding its business.
Right. Yeah. Employees told WCJB that he was a regular customer who had been in the store for only a few minutes before things spiraled out of control. After his arrest, Avner told officers he had no explanation for the comments he made to the children. Oh, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. He also reportedly claimed he never attempted to touch the 4-year-old child and claimed everyone was lying.
Yeah, he's a victim. Obviously, Tim.
Right. Officers arrested Avner on charges of aggravated battery, and child abuse. He's being held at the Alachua County Jail without bond.
Wow. That's a crazy way to end up in the clink.
Yeah, it is. Would you like to pet my puppy? No. Well, would you like to take some pepper spray in the eye?
Or you could pet me. I mean,
or you could pet my wiener dog, one or the other. I mean, you've got choices here. We all have choices in this life.
I've given you plenty of options, people. Come on.
You can either pet my dog or tug on my trouser snake. One or the other. It's up to you. It's your choice. It's life. It's all about choices, right?
That's right.
Speaking about all about choices, let's talk about this man right here.
All right. Did he make some bad choices?
Oh, boy, did he make a bad choice. He made 54 bad choices. Let me tell you about exactly.
That's a lot of bad choices.
It is. And even it doesn't matter how much time you made them over. If you make 54 bad choices, that's probably 53 too many, right?
Yeah. I think you should get some kind of a prize for that.
Oh, he did. He got a prize, all right. His police department, his local police department gave him a huge prize. Right. Eventually, he had to come to a stop, and then they gave him a huge prize, 2 metal bracelets and a trip to somewhere
Oh.
special. And they even had a little announcer who said, tell him what he's won, cops. And then they were like, we'll tell you what he's won.
I do love a little jewelry. I don't know if I want them like tight together. But
Well, it was pretty tight. Yeah.
yeah.
We go to boy, now I can't even say it. Elira. I don't know. We're going to Ohio. Hello. I can't
Okay.
even say it. Yeah. I'm having one of those days. We're going to Ohio, where police pulled over a man with 54 license suspensions. Again.
Ooh. Whoa.
How you get to 54 license suspensions? God love you, Ohio. Maybe you're the forgiving state. I haven't looked up your slogan, but I know Missouri's the show me state.
Yeah.
Minnesota's the come get some aid state. I don't know. I don't know what we are now, but evidently Ohio's the drive as much as you want state. We'll give you more.
Yeah. It's okay. Try again.
Yeah, try again. We'll forgive you. Police say that Eddie Cruz, ironic last
irony.
name,
Yeah.
failed to stop immediately and let his truck slowly roll to a strip mall parking lot before officers approached. Probably because they didn't want to get hit by him. It's my guess. An Elyria man is in jail after police say he was caught driving with 27 active license suspensions. Oh, so only 27 of them are active.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it's not that bad.
No.
Right.
Man, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. The repeat offender also has 3 convictions for driving over an OVI suspension in 2 years. So there's that. Officers stopped Eddie Cruz on July 2nd, just in time for fireworks, after he turned onto David Drive from West River Road without using a turn signal. Oh, that's what got him. Not using his turn signal.
If you really are like driving illegally, just drive really, really, really good. Like,
Right.
such a little thing to use your turn signal.
Make sure all your lights are working properly. Use your
Yes.
turn signals.
Push that little thing to make the ding, ding, ding go when you want to turn right or left.
Right.
It's not hard.
Observe the speed limit. Little things like that. That'll keep you from getting stopped. Cruz, by the way, didn't immediately stop when officers attempted to pull him over, as he probably wouldn't.
No, because he's like, oh, crap.
Oh, here comes number 55.
Who's counting, Tim?
As he's blasting Sammy Hagar in the background. I can't drive 55.
Yeah.
Instead, Cruz allowed his truck to slowly roll into a strip mall parking lot before coming to a stop. Cruz was driving a red truck that officers said they had previously pulled him over in and impounded, so they were familiar with the vehicle. They're like, hey, look, there's Eddie. Hey,
There he is again.
let's stop him and see what he's up to today. Because officers had encountered Cruz before, they said they were already aware he would not have been driving, or that he should have not been driving. Not that he would have been. They knew he was driving.
They knew he would have been. I mean,
They're like,
let's be real.
there's Eddie, there's the red truck. Let's go get him. When officers approached the truck, they told Cruz he had 54 suspensions on his record, 27 of them still active. So they said, we have a little bet down at the station house that you'd be out tonight. Guess what? Daddy's in the money. Someone's having a good weekend.
I love it.
Yeah. Cruz posted bond on 27 active suspensions. They gave him bond. Can you believe it, Jess?
Why would they do that?
I have no idea. God, I want to move to Ohio and just go on a crime spree and see how much I can get away with.
Next road trip, Tim.
I'm telling you, we'll be Bonnie and Clyde and just run rampant on Ohio and see how much we can get away with. Oh,
Apparently
Ohio.
a lot.
You could be like the Joker and Harley Quinn and just tear up the state and get nothing. They just let you go the next night.
Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Better tomorrow. Or don't. It doesn't matter.
Let me pat you on the head as you leave jail. You kids are okay. You kids are good. He posted bond and was released from jail on multiple occasions in Ohio. Driving under suspension is a misdemeanor. And so is OVI, or operating, I don't know, violently under the influence. I don't know what OVI is, but by God, Eddie's done it. I think that's what that's the cop's slogan. Oh, Eddie's done it. If it's been done, Eddie's done it. Unless a driver reaches 4 or 5 OVIs within 10 years or 6 within 20 years, it's a misdemeanor. So Eddie's got goals.
And you know that the police station, they're all like, they've got bets placed.
Yo.
They bring him in and they're all like, exchange. Oh, I got $20. Oh, I owe you.
They have an Eddie
I
Cruz.
won.
They have an Eddie Cruz board at the station house that's just set up, and they're like, "So, who's got bets on Eddie tonight?"
Oh, Eddie.
By the way, at that point, the charge becomes a felony if you hit those marks, which they don't call him felonious Eddie. They call him misdemeanor Eddie because you just missed getting him at a felony tonight. So that's why they call him misdemeanor Eddie.
Maybe next time.
That's right. By the way, police did hold his truck after the arrest, so he has to find another vehicle to get caught for number 28, evidently. Cruz previously owned the vehicle before transferring it to a family member, so it wouldn't be his. Police said they will cite that family member for lending the vehicle to Cruz. So the family member gets it?
And they get in trouble too. You can't share your things with people who shouldn't be driving.
Huh? What if he just like took the keys and drove off? I mean,
Oh, then they have to hit him with car theft. Then he's really in trouble.
I guess.
Hmm.
I figured out psychology here this week, Jess. The last story before we get into not safe for work. Oh, this one's pretty gruesome. I figured out Florida man with this story right here. With this story says it all. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say, Tim, Florida man's insane. It's true. Tim says, people say, Tim, can't figure out Florida man, can't get inside his head. This story will get you right there. I'm going to present these two guys to you right here, Jess. Right there. These two guys right here.
Okay. Double Florida man.
Double Florida man. Want to know what's wrong with them? I'll tell you right now. One of the fastest way to convince you to not go swimming is to tell you that there's an alligator in the water, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Or snakes, right?
Yeah. No thanks to either.
Is there anything that would stop you from jumping in those waters?
Snakes and alligators, for sure.
Well, I'm just saying, there's snake and alligator infested waters. Is there anything that would make you go in those waters? Anything?
What would make me go in there?
Yeah.
I mean, if I was being chased by that dude with a chainsaw, I might jump in to get away from him.
Okay, maybe. there's that. But anything else? Anything in the world that would get you?
I can't think of anything else, Tim.
I can't either. But you know what'll get Florida man to jump in there?
What?
The police. And that, my friend, explains Florida man.
Oh, man. Didn't we have another Florida man jumping in with alligators?
Into a gully, into a sewer system.
Yes, just like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
That's the story, and that explains Florida man. These two guys, let me tell you about them.
Okay.
So, deputies in Flagler County, Florida, had to jump into a canal known for snakes and alligators to rescue a man who fled from them, only to begin struggling in the water before fighting the very deputies to trying to save him. Somehow, that wasn't even the only bizarre arrest deputies made over the 4th of July weekend. Happy 250, America! According to the Flagler County Sheriff's Office, deputies handled 1,310 calls for service, conducted 222 traffic stops, and made 15 arrests between July 2nd and July 6th. It was busy.
That's a lot. Yeah, busy time.
Yeah. One of those arrests began as a welfare check before turning into an exhausting rescue mission. Deputies say they initially encountered 47-year-old Ryan McMinn lying shirtless outside Wadsworth Elementary School. Yes, there's alligators and snakes outside the elementary school in Florida, just to train your children how to wrangle them. I don't know why. When they were approached to check on him, he must have been more afraid of the police than the alligator because he took off running on foot. That's right, on foot. The official Facebook post for the Flagler County Sheriff's Office states that they eventually located McMinn near a canal beside the residence. Instead of speaking with deputies, authorities say he ran straight into the water and began swimming away. Just not going to talk to you.
Women.
Not going to talk to you. I'll take my chances with the gator. Despite repeated commands to come back to shore, deputies say McMinn refused. However, he looked like he was really tired and in danger of drowning.
He's like, no, thanks. I'm good.
I'll take my chances being gator bait. So the police on scene tried to pull him to safety, but McMinn responded by pushing and pulling away, trying to force one deputy underwater while grabbing another by the neck.
You know.
Yeah, he's trying to take him with him.
And they're trying to rescue him.
Right. They're trying to get him out and, save his life. He's like, nope, taking you sons of bitches with me.
Save his life, then take him to prison.
Yeah, that's Florida man for you. Deputies eventually gained control of him and brought him safely back to shore before he was transported for medical clearance and later arrested on 2 counts of battery on a law enforcement officer. According to the author of this, they say, honestly, if I heard the words snake and alligator infested canal, you'd probably see me setting a personal best in the opposite direction. Even more interesting, it said the holiday weekend wasn't finished from there. There's the tale also of the other guy in that picture, 40-year-old Nicholas Blaisdell. After receiving a report of an intoxicated man wandering around a Publix parking lot searching for his vehicle, when police arrived, they found Blaisdell sitting inside his running vehicle. He then attempted to drive away, waving through the parking lot before pulling back to the exact same parking space where deputies had first found him. The report says that Blaisdell struggled to maintain his balance, smelled strongly of alcohol, refused field sobriety exercises, and later refused a breath test after being arrested for DUI. Blaisdell had already encountered deputies earlier that same day after being trespassed from a nearby gas station because of his behavior. Deputies also say he threatened an officer while at the jail, telling him he would punch him once the handcuffs had come off of him. So, come on, we're going to brawl. This guy's a great guy. So, I just told you what Florida man was.
Florida man is very special, Tim.
He is. He's something special, Jess. That's for sure. And with that, if you thought that was special, kids, we're gonna ramp it up a notch. We're gonna get this thing going. We're really gonna jump into this. But we are going to start a little bit slow here, Jess. It is time now for Not Safe for Work. So with that, what we're going to do is we're going to tell you that we've already gotten a little bit dicey in today's show, but you're going to want to put the kids away. And you're going to want to put the boss away. So with that, we'll get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to start, like I said, slow today, Jess. We're going to stay in Florida. We're going to talk about relationships first.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how you handled your exes in the past. I've had 1 or 2 rocky exits when it comes to exes. I don't know if you have. But have you ever threatened an ex's life?
I have never threatened anyone's life, Tim.
Okay. Fair to say. Well, the one that I have in front of me here, let me see here. Let me pull this up. Here she is. Use the quote, "That's just what girls do."
Oh. Okay.
never what, and by the way, this girl is no girl. She's 51 years old. Here she is. She looks like she's been rode hard and put away wet. To be honest,
she's definitely old enough to know better.
She's definitely old enough to know better. When confronted about, and by the way, when confronted about messages threatening death to a male acquaintance, a Florida woman gave police a bizarre explanations for her 3 a.m. texts. That's just what girls do, said Tammy Baldino. Police charged that Baldino texted the 51-year-old victim, "I will kill you, and I have a gun with a bullet with your name on it."
Oh, I don't do that.
You know, sometimes the sex isn't great. Sometimes you're a little, you say some things you shouldn't have said on the way out the door.
Yeah.
I don't know that anything's that serious, right?
No.
Police recovered the text from Baldino's phone, which she reportedly said nobody else used and of which she had sole possession. So, I think she said those things. In addition to those July 2nd texts, Baldino last month allegedly sent a different man, an ex-boyfriend, a series of threatening messages warning, "I have friends who will end your existence. And I know who you are, and I will take a shotgun to your looser ass face." Okay, time out. Time out for proper English lessons. Looser is looser. That's why I read it looser ass face.
No.
Loser is Loser. Let's learn to spell, kids.
That's right. If we're going to threaten to shoot people in the face, let's write it correctly. Come
Now,
on.
If he had a looser ass, it's probably because he was taking it up the ass. That's why this is not safe for work. And there's probably a reason he broke up with you.
Right. What did you do to him to make his ass so loose? That's just weird.
Right. I mean, either you were putting on the strap on and giving it to him, and he probably enjoyed it, and he probably went to go find company elsewhere. Or you spelled wrong, and he hates your bad spelling, and he left you anyways.
Or, third option, Tim, she had a bottle of cupcake wine, and she didn't know what else to do with it. She had to shove it somewhere.
And it doesn't keep in the wine cellar because this time of year it's kind of gamey in Florida. Let's face it. This coming from the 3rd grade spelling champ of McKinley Elementary.
There you go.
Loser, Loser, looser, Looser. Learn to spell, chick. I hope all of you have learned a valuable lesson. I'm tired of seeing your horrible spelling. I see it all over the internet. I see it all over Facebook. I see it all over Instagram. I see it all over X. I see it all over everywhere. Learn the difference.
I see some spelling lessons given by Tim Dennis coming to us in the future.
I try to correct it wherever I can. And I'm that dick. I just go on and go, looser means it's not tight. Loser is Loser.
And now I'm really going to be careful when I text you.
And then I move on. I'm that guy.
All right. But you're awfully sweet. So I guess
Oh, thanks.
we'll accept
I
it.
appreciate that. By the way, we'll get back to the story now. I just, now that I've
Rant over.
had my moment and I can breathe again.
How do you spell loser again? Oh, sorry.
Loser.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm good.
Okay.
I felt like an AI rant there for a minute, like the old AI rant. Now I'm back in my body now. I felt like I went out of body there for a second, Jess.
I think you did. You were like possessed by, I don't know, the spelling demon.
Yeah. Woo. No, it was
Possessed by the spirit of my 4th grade teacher. Jeez,
I was going to say,
sorry,
it
Tim.
was like Mrs. Martin and Mrs. Wetterstrom jumped in me all of a sudden. And he's like, no! Loser!
I was waiting for you to bring a ruler out and start smacking the screen.
I almost smacked my own knuckles over that deal. Yeah. There are a bunch of people right now that just turned the podcast off because they couldn't handle it. They were like, I spell it that way. Ah! And then they threw their device out the window. Yeah.
I'm just trying to make people better.
Yeah,
That's all.
That's right. Self-improvement. Today's all about self-improvement. A bunch of people in Florida just turned the podcast off. It's a double whammy.
Well, they'll turn it back on. You know, Florida people.
They live in Florida and they spell it looser. They're like, by the way, we'll finish the story here. The man told cops that he was concerned that if she doesn't do this, she will get one of her drug dealer friends to do it. In other words, if she doesn't put the bullet in him, one of her friends will. She's that nice of a lady.
Scary.
Yeah, well, you saw her picture.
Yeah.
She looks like she'd take you out. Not for a nice steak dinner either. Arrested on a pair of felony counts, the 51-year-old Baldino was booked into the Pinellas County Jail. The Palm Harbor resident is locked up in lieu of how much bail, Jess? How serious is this, according to Pinellas County authorities?
Ooh, I hope it's at least a few $1,000s. Let's go with $5,000.
Oh, you're swinging low this time. You're swinging low.
Am I? Okay, we're in Florida, so.
You got room to hit it a little harder.
Okay, how about 20,000?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. You are not looser in this case in your swing.
My ass is not looser, Tim.
You hit this one pretty tight out of the park. Boom. See? Boom. Notice I'm wearing my Twins hoodie today. Boom.
Go Twins.
Go Twins. Yes. Correct spelling, Looser. Baldino, by the way, did get free. She's loose, Loose. And she's free on bond in an earlier case, charging her with DUI and unlawful possession of nitrous oxide. She does not screw around when she wants to get high.
She is a wreck.
Yeah. Her $5,500 bond in that matter was revoked today. So they revoked bond on one, but it doesn't matter. She's free. So
I think we'd all be a little safer if they just kept her in there.
yeah, I think she should be off.
She's kind of a loose Loose cannon.
Yes, she is. Thank you for the proper spelling. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for not going. She's a loose Lose cannon. I would have went.
Hey, you rip out the hair you don't have.
Yes, I would have taken it out of my chin. There we go. Speaking of a loose Loose cannon, let me tell you about one from nature. This criminal, I don't think you can throw in jail. You just watch him do what he does, and then you move forward and go, oh, okay,
get out of the way.
Okay, sir, whatever you want. And then you just go on about your day. In this case, we go to an Alaskan mall, Jess, where a black bear broke into an Alaskan mall, ate a peach, and then shit all over the floor before leaving.
No.
And there's video. I don't know if you want me to post it so you can watch it or not. When they say, when they say, you know what? I can prove it because a bear shits in the woods. No, a bear shits in an Alaskan mall is what happens.
That peach really did a number on his tummy.
Yeah, it did. Can barely believe it. A black bear was caught on camera seemingly running errands at a local shopping mall in Anchorage over the weekend. It needed some yoga pants from Lululemon. Evidently couldn't find them. The bear entered the commissary mall at Joint Base Elmendorf Richardson around 9 a.m. on Sunday. Well, that's the problem. All the stores were closed.
Yeah.
They don't open until 10. I mean, the bear should know that. Wild footage shows the young cub strolling through the commissary's automatic doors and exploring all that the mall had to offer. Probably looking for some pretzels, I'm guessing. That's what I'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I love a good pretzel from the mall.
Auntie Annie's is the best.
I like the cheese dip.
right? The cheese dip, and you get the little pretzel covered hot dog.
Yeah, like it's not really cheese. You don't know what it is.
Oh,
but,
no.
it tastes so good.
Orange goo is perfect.
Yeah.
The hungry bear stole and ate a piece of fruit before emptying its bowels in the hallway floor on its way out of the building. As a matter of fact, this is what the bear thought of the mall. Right there. It just went, ah!
It's an actual picture of it pooping.
It went, this is what I think of your mall.
Oh, and look, it's like my dog. It's looking back at it like, did I do that?
Yeah. It's like, ah. Turns out you're not
Every
having a
time my
sale.
dog poops, it looks back like it's startled by what's happening back there.
Huh? That's a huh?
No, what's that?
That's where the peach went. So all over the hallway floor and on its way out of the building, Corey Godbout, who works at the barber shop on the military base, was waiting for his first customer of the day when he went, "What the?" Which is what I do if I were at the barber shop. When he spotted the when he spotted the furry intruder traveling through the automatic doors. Well, at least he used the automatic doors. I mean, he knows convenience. Duh. My coworker who's cutting hair in front of me, she yelled, "Bear!" And he's like, "No, just off the top." He's just, he's
Just a trim. Don't take it all the way down to the skin.
No, I mean, I know what the guy wants. Oh, no, you mean going through the automatic doors over there? Yeah, there he is. I see him. And then, bear! And that's kind of how that whole thing went down. Yeah, that's what Godbout recalled. And I looked up from my phone. He said, at the bear. And he said, and I looked up from my phone and the bear was walking into the barber shop right in front of me. We probably needed a trim, especially around his ass where he had just shit because it was sticking to him. It's probably a little.
The quickest way to get rid of the dingleberries is just cut them off. Jim.
Right, yeah.
As a dog mom, I can attest to that.
Yeah, he's like, "Can I borrow your clippers?" He probably did one of those deals. And we all ran into the break room, he said, and shut the door behind us.
Oh my gosh.
He's probably behind the door going, "Sweep up behind you." Right? After a few minutes, Godbout and his co-workers emerged from the break room and followed the out-of-place bear into the commissary where it took a peach from the grocery store and ate it. The barber recalled that a few onlookers were going big to try and scare it, the bear, out of the grocery store. What were you going to do? "You get out of my grocery store." And they're like,
"Get out of here."
And the bear's like, "I get out of here when I want. I got a lot of good stuff in here." I mean, And all of a sudden, the black bear returned to the barbershop because he was like, I probably could use a little off the sides as well, if you guys don't mind. By that time, we were able to run back to the shop and then lock the door, Godbout said. So they locked up. They're like, "We don't want him coming back here." And then we were watching him from the window. And then that's when he decided to, use the restroom in the hallway. So he was like, "Screw you guys. Lock up the barber shop on me. I'm going to shit in your hallway and go home." Officers from conservation law enforcement attended the peculiar grisly scene and were able to direct the wild animal towards a river and into the woods. And then to grandmother's house he went, where there was plenty of food. Because, Jaber's wildlife program manager, Colette Brandt, said in a press release that the bear had triggered the automatic doors and that Sunday's events were entirely incidental. While there had been a decline in bear-related calls since the military base installed bear-resistant dumpsters, 7 bears have been put down at Jaber for public safety over the past year. This one, though, got away.
I'm glad.
Yeah. And he
had an adventure.
And he took a shit in your mall on top of it. So he showed you guys. I give you that story, Jess, to break up the monotony of what's coming.
Oh, no.
It's naked season.
Oh, yay!
Yay! Better yet, let me do a commercial for you. It's naked season at Target. Come on
Good,
in.
I was just there. I had no idea.
That's right. 20% off of everything, including your wardrobe. It's naked season at Target.
I had way too many clothes on when I went there.
That's right. Come into the doors. Take off your clothes. It's naked season at Target. Let me show you the offenders. Here they are. Naked season at Target.
All three of them together?
I guess. Wow, I just got really close in the camera.
I really zoomed in on your face.
Back up. Well, probably because it thought, back up a little. Probably because it thought I was naked too. The camera went, oh, we don't want to see any of you. We go to, I believe is this Milford, Connecticut? What a place to get naked in Connecticut. I guess it's somewhat the climate's somewhat nice there, although it's hot all over the nation.
It's hot right now.
It is. 3 arrested after a report of a naked woman inside of a Milford Target. 3 people are facing drug charges. Of course, drug charges.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. After police received reports of a naked woman inside a Target in Milford. Milford police say they received a report from a Target employee on Tuesday night for an intoxicated and naked woman inside the store. During the call, an employee told police the woman had put her clothes back on and exited the store on foot. See, I told you take your clothes off before you get in the Target, then you put them back on when you leave Target.
Yeah. Well, they said naked, 20% off your whole order. She's like, groceries are expensive right now.
That's
so
right.
Whatever it takes.
So if I got to take them off to get my groceries, then 50% off. Well, I'll take 50% off my clothes and then you give me my discount. That's how it works.
I mean, if you told me I could get 50% off my groceries by taking off 50% of my clothes right now, I would be like, all right.
Let's get that discount. And as the manager, I go, how much did you want off? Comp that woman's groceries. During the call, the employee told the woman to put her clothes back on. Or I'm sorry, that the woman had put her clothes back on. He might have told her to put her clothes back on. I'm not sure. And that she had put her clothes back on and exited the store on foot with blood visible on her clothing.
Oh, no. What?
What the hell was going on here? Officers arrived at the store and checked the area for the woman. Police said they saw a red Subaru Forester parked in a nearby lot with a man and 2 passengers matching the suspect's description. Police identified the 3 as 50-year-old Benjamin Mahler of Uxbridge, 36-year-old Elizabeth McCusker of Franklin, and 32-year-old Alicia Shamil of Woonsocket. Officers searched the vehicle and found crack cocaine as well as fentanyl. So it was a party, evidently. Chamil was charged in possession of fentanyl, obstruction of justice, and 5 active warrants for arrest. Police say Mahler was charged in possession of crack cocaine. McCusker was charged with fentanyl and disturbing the peace. Evidently, she was the one who was in there half off. Who knew?
Yeah.
But, it's half off day at Target, I guess. So there you go.
Well, let's go.
Speaking of, it's not just one state where it's 50% off or more. Evidently, they're running this promotion at the Tennessee Walmart.
Really? So Walmart and Target, both?
Yeah. You can.
Okay.
But evidently, this guy just had so much of the promotion, that he fell off naked on a pallet of dog food. He was exhausted. I mean, he was probably going back and forth trying to get as much as he could, thinking he was going to get 100% off.
It's like one of those game shows,
Right.
How fast can you take your clothes off and fill your cart at the same time?
Right. Naked and Shopping, I think. It's on the Game Show Network. Right. A man broke into a Tennessee Walmart, found naked on a pallet of dog food, police say. Lebanon officers responded to Walmart overnight after employees reported that a man had broken into the store and was damaging items.
Ooh.
That's a bad look.
I don't want to know how.
Oh, no. There's a couple different ways to open a package. That ain't one of them. Is that a woodpecker? What is that? As you're looking at the security camera? How do you do that? By God, that's an unusual action. A man is facing charges after he allegedly broke into Walmart, damaged several items, and was found lying naked on a pallet of dog food, that according to the Lebanon Police Department. Officers responded to Walmart overnight after employees reported that that man had broken into the store and was damaging items. Again, you determine how he was doing that without video footage. Before officers arrived, employees safely evacuated the sales floor and sheltered into a secure area. Again, keep in mind, the man's naked. I think it's pretty hard to disguise whatever it is this guy's holding, right? When officers entered the store, LPD said they found the 26-year-old Madison man lying completely naked on a pallet of dog food.
He was exhausted.
Oh, I mean, he'd been running all night, supposedly. The suspect then fled into the clothing section as officers attempted to take him into custody. Smart move, by the way, because he's going to need something to get into in order to get out, right? The 26-year-old is facing multiple charges, including disorderly conduct, public intoxication, vandalism, aggravated criminal trespass, and additional related charges. So, naked shopping spree. Right. We're going up a level for this one, my friend.
Oh, no.
This story qualifies for the most emailed story of the week. And I want to thank all of our listeners and viewers who sent this story in because they know exactly how sick we can get on this program. We take a moment to salute you. And by the way, this has nothing to do with fireworks, but it should have because it ended in a fire. We go to Indiana for this one. For once, we're not going to Florida. This shock report details an Indiana arson horror. I'll show you a picture of this guy right here, Jess, which, funny enough, in this article, there's actually the painting of the scream right next to him. Mm-hmm. But I won't show the scream, but here's the guy right here. This is our guy.
Oh, okay.
He looks a little shocked. There's an addendum to this story, by the way. This guy, I'll preface it with saying this guy doesn't remember doing what he did. When I tell you what he did, there is no way in hell he doesn't remember doing this. There is no psychosis deep enough to make you forget what you did.
What did he do? I'm so curious.
Oh, I'm about to tell you, but I need a moment to come to grips with this story. All right, okay. We're off and running. The first line says it all, Jess. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Or he got himself, one or the other. An Indiana man cut off his penis with a kitchen knife, poured gasoline on his severed member, and then set it on fire in his family's garage, according to police, who arrested the suspect for arson.
Wow.
It's a lot, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised he had the capability of doing anything to himself after cutting his penis off. Like, how was he still able to be like, and now I'm going to pour gasoline on it, and now I'm going to light it on fire? I would think he'd just be in total shock.
As he's bleeding out.
Yes.
Or as one of our listeners said when he emailed this story, goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
That's amazing. And he's still alive. They arrested him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Either this guy has the dong of death.
Not anymore.
Or he was micro dick and it cauterized itself.
Wow. I wonder if they tried to put it back on.
It went up in a barbecue.
They're treating the burned wounds.
Would you want it back?
This is like a charred little nugget. Like, you know when you heat your hot dog up too much and it explodes?
This thing looked worse than Michael Jackson after the Pepsi commercial. Would you really want it back?
Sir, would you like us to reattach this for you?
First, I'd like the nurse to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and then would you put it back on?
Or at least blow on it. Blow on it and put the flames out.
Blow on and put the flames out and then stitch that sumbitch back on.
Oh. Why would he do this, Tim? Why? I don't understand.
I shouldn't have took a sip there. Notice I'm drinking Coke and not Pepsi as I make the Michael Jackson joke. Oh. Forgive me, Grandma. Oh. Let me explain the rest of the story.
Okay.
And we can get down to it, Jess.
Ooh.
Investigators allege that 36-year-old Christopher Peden, spelled P-E-D-E-N, set the fire at a Fort Wayne residence owned by his mother.
Can you imagine? His poor mom.
Yeah. At the same time, fire officials were investigating the 2 a.m. blaze. Police were responding to a reported stabbing at the property.
Yeah.
Because of all the blood.
But it wasn't. He cut his wee-wee off.
Yeah. They quickly realized that the victim of the stabbing and the missing resident of the fire were the same person, according to a probable cause affidavit. After Peden was located by cops, he claimed to have been stabbed somewhere downtown Fort Wayne.
Downtown.
Right.
Downtown.
As D-Generation X says, and this isn't the first wrestling joke we have today, where? Down there. Right? However, after Peden was transported to Parkview Regional Medical Center, he reportedly said he had lied about the stabbing and wanted to be truthful. Well, thank you, sir. We appreciate it now. By the way,
he's like, they're going to notice.
Yeah.
They're probably going to notice that my penis has been chopped off.
If not by the bloody front, the smell of baked ham everywhere might tell you. He's missing an appendage. Oh.
Look, this bacon.
Yeah. Does anybody smell barbecue?
Somebody making ribs?
Sure to smell good at this house fire.
I can't even talk. Oh, I'm crying.
Peden then told officers that he had gone into the detached garage around 2 a.m. and had harmed himself with a kitchen knife, cutting off his penis. He then poured gasoline on his penis, set it on fire on the floor of the garage just inside the door. Peden added that he left the garage and began walking away from the property until he encountered police. He said, whoops, there they are. Hi.
Dude, how was he walking? So he chopped his wiener off. It's on the floor, and he douses it and sets the fire, and then he just goes for a stroll?
He's just snapping his fingers and strolling along. Do, 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 do. I cut my wiener. Do, 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 do. My dick's
So
on the floor.
crazy.
Do, 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 do. It's burning in a house fire. Do, 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 do. Oh, shit, there's a cops. And then, yeah, whoa.
The new musical. It's going to be on Broadway.
Right. Yeah, that's right. In a court affidavit, the Fort Wayne Fire Department investigator reported collecting evidence from the garage that included a gasoline container, 4 Bic lighters, because it takes a lot to light your dick on fire, and a kitchen knife. The affidavit does not address whether any body parts were recovered. You know why? Because that sumbitch went up.
I mean, if it had lighter fluid on it, it was gone.
Yeah. Like a David Copperfield trick. Not even David Blaine can bring that shit back. It's gone. Details of the May 6th incident only emerged following Peden's initial court appearance earlier this month. Peden, who yesterday was freed from custody after posting how much bond, Jess, to cut off your own wiener and set your mom's house on fire. How much do you think they held him on?
I mean, I think it has to be low because he really only hurt himself. So,
It's a victimless crime.
I mean, I'm going to say $2,500. Really? They made it high?
A little higher.
Okay.
A little higher.
15,000.
A little lower.
Okay. Somewhere in the middle.
Wait, let me do this. Let me do this. You got to go. A little lower.
Okay. 7,000. Higher? 75. 7,500. Higher? Just a little? Just a little bit? 8,000.
10,000.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think I said 10,000. Did I not?
Did you say 10,000?
I don't know. I thought it. Maybe I didn't say it out loud.
He's scheduled for a July 13th court appearance. His rap sheet includes a pair of drunk driving convictions.
Well, they should have seen this coming, Tim.
Yeah, well, I don't think he'll be coming anymore, Jess. The
No.
court filing does not detail the extent of Peden's injuries or why he harmed himself. Now, in an addendum to this story that I saw elsewhere, he claims he doesn't remember doing this to himself. I don't buy that for a second.
I mean, you would have to be really whacked out on some hard drugs to not remember chopping your own penis off.
And even then,
And
yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, no. I don't buy it for a second. You would have to be in some sort of psychotic haze not to remember that.
I can't imagine. I mean, I don't have a penis, but I have brothers, and I've kicked them in their penises accidentally, never on purpose.
Oh, you remember it.
But I mean, they were like down for the count. I mean,
That's like generational trauma. Your grandchildren remember it when you get hit in the dick.
right? I mean, so they would definitely not be like going out for a stroll after getting kicked in the junk. And he's just like, chop it off, light it on fire, we'll go for a walk.
Just nice little stroll till police find you. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's not all, Jess.
There's more?
There's more. Remember I told you about the bad relationship?
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one in Florida.
Uh-oh.
A Florida man allegedly dumps poop-filled backpack on his ex-girlfriend as payback for cheating.
Oh, gross. Was it his poop?
We'll find out. The man is also accused of strangling and slapping the woman on top of it. Welcome to an episode of WWE Raw with this guy.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a guy who dumps a backpack full of shit on his girlfriend.
That's right. That's the guy, ladies, you want to avoid right there. Let me tell you what his name is so you can avoid him. A Florida man is facing a number of charges. Of course, he's from Florida after allegedly dumping a backpack full of human excrement on his ex-girlfriend. My guess is he shit in the backpack himself. 21-year-old David Nemec faces 1 charge of domestic violence strangulation, 2 charges of domestic violence battery in relation to a number of alleged attacks at his Coral Springs apartment that started in June. An affidavit, which was obtained by Law and Crime, noted a woman told police that she went to Nemec's home on June 2nd and had consensual sex with him. However, during the tryst, the woman claimed Nemec, or Nemich, one or the other, continually slapped her face even after she begged him to stop. Then on June 30th, the woman told police she had been arguing with Nemich when he strangled her, leaving her struggling to breathe after he let her go. She also alleged that he laughed at her during the attack. The woman broke up with Nemich after the incident. The unnamed woman told cops she went to stay with a friend at Margate, Florida, after the attack, returning the next day to get her belongings. Upon arrival, she was greeted by Nemich, who held her backpack in the parking lot outside his abode. This does not get better. It only gets worse.
Oh, it was her backpack.
Yes. Nemich had urinated and defecated in the backpack. I told you it was his.
Ew.
Did I not? That's the kind of dirty motherfucker this is.
Ew.
while also filling it with ketchup and hot sauce and other unknown fluids.
What?
I told you he was sick.
What is wrong with him?
According to court documents, he then allegedly dumped the bag's contents onto this woman.
You think he mixed it all up?
Yes. Yeah, he's
a big spoon, just getting it all mixed together in there with his poo.
Probably used his mama's wooden spoon because that's where he was staying at the time. I guarantee it. While recounting the incident to police, the woman was shaking uncontrollably. She was that traumatized. Upon being arrested, Nemec allegedly admitted to authorities he slapped his ex-flame while having sex because he was testing something new.
Okay.
That's why this guy's going to be using his hand for the rest of his life. Stating things like he'd gotten out of hand. He also told cops he strangled the woman because he had anger issues and sometimes can't control it. They're going to love him in prison.
Wow, he's going to make lots of friends.
Yeah. When they're railing him from behind in a train, they're going to be like, how angry are you now, son? Yeah, let us dump a little something on you.
Ew.
See how you like that. Nemec also confessed to peeing and pooping in the bag as payback for her cheating, he claimed. The man said he thought he had just thrown the backpack, but could not recall where the items landed. Bullshit. The man posted, this is Florida, Jess.
Oh, it's going to be low.
A $4,000 bond.
Oh.
He's subject to electronic monitoring and has a no contact order with his ex-girlfriend. It's unknown whether he entered a plea or has a lawyer. $4,000 for that.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Okay, and finally, we're going to continue the wrestling theme. And I'm going to show you a picture of this woman right here, right next to The Undertaker.
Oh, my goodness.
Now,
there we go with that full commitment to that neck tattoo.
Yeah. She really went for it, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah. Now,
and are those teardrops on her cheeks?
Yes, they are. Now, she's got teardrops on her cheek. You know what that means?
I mean, she killed somebody, right?
That's right. Way to go. You know your jail lingo. You know your gang
I'm learning,
lingo.
Tim. You're educating me.
Yeah. Although I don't know if that's now when I zoom in on it, those aren't teardrops, though. Those are diamonds.
Oh, well, diamonds are a girl's best friend.
They are. But look at that neck tattoo. That is saucy right there. She's got 20. Is that 27 or 270?
There's a 7. And it's either a 2 or a Z and another 7.
Oh, 727. That might be her area.
727.
That might be her area code. See, look at me. I know. I'm all about the culture. I'll tell you. 727. I can even do the 727.
Ooh.
Yeah, look at me. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just an old man. But let me tell you what she did here, Jess. I'll also tell you what she's doing. She's also into the rough stuff. She likes to play a little WWE in the bedroom.
Does she now?
Yeah.
Well, some guys might like that.
You're not even close on that one.
Okay, some girls might like it.
There you go. This woman goes from choke slam to the slammer. The accused attacked her girlfriend, who declined sex from her.
No, thank you.
And then Teddy Long came along and said, she doesn't like that playa, and neither do we. Your next opponent is The Undertaker. Just to see if she could take a choke slam. Now, most wrestling fans will get that joke, but... angered about her girlfriend not wanting to be sexual this morning. That's the quote. A Florida woman, we're back in Florida again, allegedly strangled the victim and performed a WWE style choke slam rather, before grabbing a pair of scissors and chasing her partner out of their home.
Well, she just went from one level of violence to the next.
Now, okay, this is a combo platter if you're a wrestling fan. This is a deep joke. You ready for this?
Okay.
Chokeslam is an Undertaker thing. Chasing somebody with scissors, that's a Sid versus Arn Anderson deal. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, I wouldn't know that. I would just think it was something that a psychopath did, but that's it's a wrestling thing.
Psycho Sid, you got it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's two different incidents.
Huh.
All right. So she's really into her wrestling. I give her that.
She's into it.
She is into it. She is
hardcore.
I give her credit for being a hardcore wrestling fan and going deep with the knowledge. Much respect.
Really bringing it to life.
Much respect. 32-year-old Tykia Sherman was arrested on Sunday on multiple felony charges related to a violent confrontation last month in her St. Petersburg residence. The 31-year-old victim told police that after she declined to engage in sexual activity, Sherman became upset and shoved her against the wall and struck her numerous times. The woman added that Sherman then choked her and slammed her onto a couch. According to an arrest affidavit, an independent witness told investigators she observed the defendant chase the victim out of the house and fall to the ground. Sherman is a convicted felon. There's a shock. Whose rap sheet includes 2 separate convictions for assaulting prior girlfriends. In both incidents, by the way, she strangled the victims while beating them. So the choke slam's nothing new. That's her go-to. That's her go-to move. We call that a finisher in wrestling. Yeah, that's her deal. In one of those cases, Sherman texted her girlfriend, "Ho, you walk through this door, I'ma kill you."
Well, that would be enough for me to be like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to walk through that door.
That's right. And threatened to, quote, put the victim in the dirt. Now, that is a last man standing / casket match. For those of you who don't know. I'm just smartening you guys up. So
we are just learning so much.
Yeah. Sherman is locked up in lieu of $100,000 bond, probably the highest bond in Florida history.
Wow.
Yeah.
They are not playing with her.
Sherman, by the way, 5'2", 220 pounds, and ready for the WWE.
She is.
She's a short stack of pancakes. We'll put it that way.
Short stack. That's a wrestling name.
Yep, short stack. That'll be her nickname. The defendant has numerous tattoos, including one of an AK-47 assault rifle. Ooh.
Where's that one at?
Well, it ain't above from the neck up. I know that much. It wasn't the picture I showed you. I can only imagine.
Ooh.
Yeah, Tykia will get the name Short Stack. That's her wrestling name.
I'll cheer for her.
All right. Yeah, I think
because I'm scared. That's why.
Yeah, I will too. Yay! Yay!
So great. We love you. Don't hurt us.
So what's the finisher then? Is it the choke slam or is it the scissor lock? You can see what I did there? The scissor lock. Because not only did she go after her lover with the scissors, she also has a lover.
It's a
double.
Entendre.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I couldn't spell it for you, Tim. Don't get mad at me.
Yeah.
Can't even say it.
Speaking of that, it's going to dovetail nicely into our palate cleanser today.
Okay.
Our first part of our palate cleanser is a double entendre. But see, what it is here, Jess, our palate cleanser today is all about encouraging stories.
I love encouraging stories. They're my favorite.
Right. Our first story is about a man who's recovering after a... I'm trying not to laugh.
Oh, no.
It's an area that I've been to. I love very dearly. Man who's recovering after a beaver attack while swimming in Lake George in New York.
Oh, you got to watch out for those beavers.
That's right. I never knew that beavers could be rabid, but they can be. A Burlington man is recovering after he was attacked by a beaver while swimming in Lake George. Brandon Shortsleeve. Yes, that's his real last name.
Short sleeve.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Was in the water with his brother and a friend when the beaver started attacking his friend. Hey, any beaver can attack me anytime it wants. I will sit back and just take it.
I got attacked by a beaver and I liked it.
I will tell you what, and I'll be ready. I will be ready. The first time my friend ended picking it up, it swam back at him. And so we were like, okay, it's just out for blood, Shortsleeve said.
Oh my gosh, so it was really rabid.
Oh boy, it was wanting it.
That's so unusual.
That beaver was wanting it. They had just gotten into the water off Turtle Island on the 4th of July when it happened. The quote here is, we were in the water, I think, for maybe 5 minutes before my friend started freaking out and screaming. He said something attacked him, said Shortsleeve. I jumped in the water and then I grabbed whatever it was attacking and pulled it out.
Wow.
The beaver was there and he just pulled it out. Well,
I mean, usually you don't get that kind of support from a friend when the beaver's attacking you.
I know. Normally you just, I mean, but hey, buddy,
I mean, it's so unusual for a beaver to attack. Usually they can take it or leave it, but
right.
this one was all about it.
Here's where you can get in trouble, Jess. It was a young beaver.
No, you got to be careful.
No. You should card that beaver. I mean, you don't want to get in trouble.
You don't just take their word for it.
But hey, you're
the actual card.
You're in the water. You can't really ask for identification. You kind of go where the tide takes you.
It wasn't my fault, officer. It was a random beaver attack.
And it was rabid. What are you going to do?
Yikes.
Right? It was a young beaver, probably rabid, according to health experts. I don't know how health experts weigh in here. Shortsleeve said he's never seen a beaver behave like that before. Alcohol in college, kid. Alcohol in college. That's all I got to say. I've seen plenty of it. And I have seen plenty of it. He says, I was a little freaked out. I didn't think it was a beaver at first. I just grabbed this little brown blob in the water. He said, I saw its teeth and its tail. If it had teeth, I don't know. I think at that point I'm pulling out. Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. He said, I was like, okay, this is a beaver. It ended up biting me a few times and I got out of the water. Woo. I've got to keep a good grip on this thing when I just tossed him pretty far. That's one way to end it.
Really? Hanging on to that beaver with all your force and then just chucking it.
Just chucking it when you're done. By the way, I've had 1 or 2 nights that way too.
I mean, I've heard of that happening to my friends before.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
You don't necessarily, call a taxi or anything. Now the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation is asking visitors to Turtle Island to be cautious. Beavers are typically afraid of humans, but officials say one with rabies may lose that fear. Typically, Jackie Lendrum, the DEC Fish and Wildlife Division Director, says, they are afraid of us. They don't want to interact with us. They're not particularly curious about us. A normal beaver, if you're boating along or kayaking along, if a beaver sees you, they will slap the water with their giant tails and they'll swim away.
This really is tracking. That is really how most beavers behave. They're just like take it or leave it.
Yeah,
not interested.
Yeah,
not really.
Yeah. It says if you see a beaver approaching you, whether you're swimming or boating, that would be considered abnormal beaver behavior. I concur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
This story is a metaphor for life.
It is. It really is. So, a little something to keep in mind, fellas. Encouraging story that he's recovering in like you said, Jess, a metaphor for life.
Yeah. And anytime you have an interaction with a potentially rabid beaver, definitely get your shots.
Yeah. Get your shots. Yeah. You should probably do that anyway. But the true palate cleanser here today, although I joke and I kid, is a medical story, but it's an encouraging one. That basically we leave you today with a story about a woman who overcame all odds, all disabilities, and truly could do anything with her life. This woman was born deaf and blind and got her medical degree and relies on a naturally heightened sense of touch. Now, I don't know if you've ever read the comic book or seen the TV series of Daredevil, but there's a guy who's blind and is able to do things as a lawyer and able to do things as a superhero. It's a fictional series, right? When you go, that guy, that guy, there's no one in life that could actually do that. Alexandra Adams says the biggest hurdle to becoming the UK's first deaf-blind doctor has been discrimination, not disability. Alexandra Adams is the UK's first deaf-blind doctor and overcomes significant discrimination to achieve her medical degree. She uses adaptive technology like a Bluetooth stethoscope that connects to her hearing aids to perform medical tasks effectively. Adams plans to specialize in geriatric or palliative care, prioritizing safety and practicality in her career choices. She says that she never saw herself as any different. She's 32 years old. And she told This Morning, the day after she received her medical degree, making her the UK's first ever doctor who's deaf and blind, that all changed when she decided to go to medical school. Then suddenly people were saying, oh, you can't do that because you're deaf-blind. And she said, using the preferred term for people with both diminished sight and hearing. But Adams didn't see her disabilities as a detriment. Instead, she told the show, I realized that maybe I had something slightly unique. She decided to become a doctor in her teens after she ended up in the hospital for 17 months following surgery complications. She said, I was particularly inspired by one doctor who noticed that she was very frightened and didn't know what was going on, Adams explained. She just asked me 3 simple words, and they were, are you okay? And I said no. Adams burst into tears, which is when the doctor drew the curtains around the bedside, and she showed me a big scar down or across her abdomen, and she just said, I know how you feel. The experience helped her develop empathy, she says. It's that empathy that I could use in the future to help other people. And what's what I get to do now is what she said. So in other words, I get to show people empathy by showing them that I'm deaf-blind. But getting there was a challenge, and not because of her disabilities or her health struggles, which include the immune disorder, mast cell activation syndrome, or MCAS, requiring her to use oxygen. So she has that as well.
Wow.
She said, my disabilities haven't been the obstacle to my medical degree. It's been the perceptions of other people. She said, I think discrimination has been a big hurdle. She said, but how does she communicate with patients? She says, as she explains, disability comes on a big spectrum. So even though I've got severe to profound hearing loss, I'm having a normal face-to-face conversation using a stethoscope. She uses a special Bluetooth stethoscope, which connects to her hearing aids. I can essentially see the end of a stethoscope, or she said, I can essentially use the end of a stethoscope without putting in my ears, which is mind-blowing for the little patients because they honestly think I've got super hearing, which is really cool. The vision, she explains, leads people to wonder how I can see a rash or insert a needle. But she says when you're inserting a needle for an IV, it's more about touch and feel, to the point where Adams says that medical students are actually encouraged to look away or close their eyes because the best ones are the ones that you can feel. And as someone with sight loss, my sense of touch and feel are actually heightened.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Adams provides more information as skeptical followers on her myth-busting series or on her Instagram page. She says she uses other tools like radio aids, special bleeps, or pagers that either vibrate or alarm via a personal phone. She said she'd like to go into geriatric or palliative care, but is keeping her options open. She says it's all about safety. Adams said, I have to be realistic along the way. 32 years old and a medical doctor, despite it.
Amazing. Yeah.
So anything you want to set your mind to, don't tell yourself you can't do it, because there are people who are doing it despite.
That's right. You can. You can do anything you set your mind to.
That's right. So that's how we'll leave you today.
I love that.
So there you go. All right, Jess, you've speaking of you can do anything you put your mind to, you got 1,000 things in the hopper, my friend.
There's always 1,000 things in the hopper. And if you guys are interested in books or an online course, you can go to my website, jessicafreeburg.com, and check them out. I've got 3 books coming out in a few weeks here, less than a month.
That's right. August 11th, right?
Yeah, coming up fast.
That's right. We'll look forward to it. And we'll have to have you and your co-author on. We'll talk about
that. Would be fun.
Yeah, we'll talk about those books. And also, your online course is all about putting the chest out, sticking it out straight, putting those shoulders back, and speaking for yourself, right?
Speaking your truth in a way that, isn't abrasive and doesn't leave everyone hating you, but gets you what you need want.
That's right. So we'll have links to both, so you can pre-order books and you can sign up for the course. So. By all means, folks, check both those out and get involved in both those. This week on the show, supernatural news tomorrow, and I think I may hold my water on Thursday.
Ooh, a mystery.
Yeah, but we potentially may be going down that aliens route this week again. We had World UFO Day right before July 4th. Which it was pretty quiet for World UFO Day. And World UFO Day had the Roswell anniversary come and go. We were supposed to have that big reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't happen. But we've also had a couple of interesting health ailments and deaths happen since in government. So I think that's slowed things down. Mitch McConnell went into the hospital, and then as we're taping this overnight, Lindsey Graham died. Senator Lindsey Graham died. So I think that's slowed some things down in government.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on right now. So I think there's some things that have slowed things down. So we'll see if there's something towards the end of the month here that comes up with disclosure. Pardon me.
Bless you.
Oh, got allergies. But we'll leave Thursday a surprise for this week.
You are allergic to the end of this show, Tim.
I am. I'm allergic to the end of the show. But Thursday, we'll have something special for you, though, as it comes up. And then we've got some exciting stuff for the end of this month and the beginning of August. So we got some of those special stuff coming up. So keep it tuned here. That'll do it for today. For Jessica Freeburg, I'm Tim Dennis. Again, check the store, darknessradioshow.com, for True Crime Tuesday swag and Darkness Radio swag. Also, make sure you update your apps and much, much more. We'll see you tomorrow for Supernatural News. And thank you for continuing to stay tuned to the best in true crime podcasting. This is True Crime Tuesday.